Hey, it's your girl Carla Renata, the curvy film critic, Billie Jean King, Bobby Riggs, The Battle of the Sexes. I was there. Take a look and take a listen.
Well, we started making this right when the elections were, it was pre-primary, so we knew that we were going to have a woman running for president most likely against a man. And so it just felt like it was time to sort of revisit the story. And then when we did, we realized there was so much more to the story than we knew. And that's really what also, the Billie Jean's personal story and Bobby's, but particularly Billie Jean's, personal struggle with her or finding her sexual identity and fighting for women's equality.
And then as a professional, I got to meet Billie Jean and got to interact with her on a more personal basis of where I am and how I'm going in my career. And she's always wondering how I'm doing. And she's great like that. She doesn't have to, but she does. And that's how passionate she is about her craft.
The headlines are still about inequality because it hasn't changed. I mean, yes, we don't have men on television anymore talking about how, if your wife can't drive, you should probably get Firestone tires because they'll give better grip. And a woman couldn't get a credit card unless her husband co-signed with her. This is the world that Billie Jean was living in 1973. So yes, we've come a long way, but this is still a topic that we see all the time. That why is it a headline when there's a female who's signed as the CEO of a company? I get confused by that. It's like, what's the big deal? It doesn't really matter. Male, female, black, white, Asian, I don't care as long as it's not what's in here, what's in your character, what's in your heart. If you're a good person, then you've got nothing to prove to me about your sex or your race or anything like that. We're all human beings. It's one race.
So my kind of dude.
So I can only imagine what it feels like for Billie Jean to watch this young girl who's just won the U.S. Open get presented with $3.7 million. I mean, it's got to be incredible.
Was it?
What do you think?
It was, and also she's a woman of color, and that's one of the things we were trying to do as well. If you notice in the Battle of the Sexes, that how white everything really is,
yeah.
And
Yeah.
I think we had two people. I think we had two people of color in the audience. Thank God Rosie was the announcer, or else we would have been in big trouble. But we had Jim Brown, the NFL football player, and then we also had George Foreman, the great boxer, and George bet on me, and of course I knew Jim would vote for Bobby. I would want him would bet on Bobby. So anyway, George Foreman ended up being a security guard at the end because we had no security guards in those days at the end.
Billie Jean King is a humble and class act, as is Emma Stone's tennis coach, Pro Vince Spadea. Battle of the Sexes will have every young girl and woman fired up when it hits theaters everywhere today. This is your girl, Carla Renata, a.k.a. the Curvy Film Critic. Until the next time. Love, peace, and hair grease. Bye.